Hello everyone, I'm Sir JC and you are watching Research Made Easy. For today's episode, we are about to discuss the strengths and weaknesses of qualitative research. Qualitative research refers to a naturalistic scientific method where it utilizes words and descriptions to explore and seek answers about human issues and behavior. Qualitative research is known for its deep exploration of topics, offering insights that are often not captured through quantitative methods. With that, let's break down the strengths of qualitative research. First, all the problems and topics are in detail. One of the primary strengths of qualitative research is its ability to explore complex issues in depth. Unlike quantitative research, which might focus on measurable variables, qualitative research examines the nuances, context, and meanings behind a phenomenon. By engaging with participants in detail, qualitative research uncovers the subtleties of human experiences, behaviors, and perspectives, providing a richer understanding of the research topic. Second, it focuses on a small group and do not require more expenses. Qualitative research often involves smaller sample sizes compared to quantitative studies. This can make it more cost effective since fewer resources are needed for data collection and analysis. Smaller groups allow for more in depth interaction, enabling researchers to explore individual perspectives more thoroughly. Instead of generalizing to a large population, the aim is to understand specific experiences or phenomena within a particular context. Third, the data is collected from a small group, which bounds it to be valid or universal for a large population. While qualitative research focuses on a smaller group, the insights gained can still be valuable. The goal is not necessarily to generalize findings to the entire population, but to explore specific phenomena in detail. However, when carefully conducted, the insights from qualitative research can often be applied to similar groups or settings, offering valid insights into human behavior, culture, or social dynamics. This is particularly useful when studying specific subgroups or rare phenomena. Lastly, the data with this method is collected based on genuine efforts and gives a clear vision to understand the human mind. Qualitative research emphasizes understanding participants' perspectives through authentic, in-depth methods such as interviews, focus groups, or ethnographic observation. This allows researchers to gather insights directly from individuals in their natural contexts, leading to a more genuine understanding of their thoughts, feelings, and motivations. By examining how people make sense of their experiences, qualitative research provides a clear and meaningful vision of human behavior and cognition that can be difficult to capture through other methods. In summary, qualitative research excels at providing detailed, in-depth insights into complex issues, particularly in small groups. Its cost effectiveness, focus on authenticity, and ability to offer a deeper understanding of human experiences make it a valuable approach in many fields of study. Lastly, the data from qualitative research may complement in quantitative data, or what we call the mixed method. Overall, it is naturalistic and flexible compared to quantitative. While qualitative research has many strengths, it also comes with certain weaknesses that can limit its scope and effectiveness. Let's break down its weaknesses. First, assumptions cannot be made beyond a small group of people. One of the main limitations of qualitative research is that it focuses on a small sample size, often specific to a particular context or group. As a result, findings from these studies are not easily generalizable to the larger population. Qualitative research provides deep insights into the specific group studied, but it doesn't always provide a basis for making broad assumptions about other people or populations. The focus is on understanding particular cases rather than making universal claims, so extrapolating results to a wider context can be problematic. Second, collection of statistical data is not easy and cannot be done. Qualitative research does not focus on numbers or statistical analysis, making it difficult to quantify in the same way as quantitative research. This means that statistical relationships, trends, or patterns cannot be easily measured or tested. Instead, qualitative data tends to be narrative or descriptive, such as interview, transcripts, observations, or open ended responses. For researchers who need measurable, statistical data, qualitative methods may not be suitable because they don't provide the kind of numerical data that can be subjected to statistical tests or to be used for large scale comparisons. Third, analysis and interpretation of data takes much time. The process of analyzing qualitative data is labor intensive and time consuming. Unlike quantitative data, which can be processed using statistical software to generate results relatively quickly, qualitative data often requires manual coding, categorizing, and interpretation. Researchers must carefully read and interpret textual or observational data to identify patterns, themes, and meanings. This process can take a significant amount of time and effort, particularly when dealing with large volumes of qualitative data, and it requires the researcher to be skilled in identifying nuanced patterns without imposing biases. Lastly, the responses of the subject might be affected or opinionated data, as the researchers are bound to be present during the process of data gathering. Since qualitative research often involves direct interaction with participants through interviews, focus groups, or observations, the presence of the researcher can influence the responses of the participants. This phenomenon is known as researcher bias or social desirability bias. Participants may alter their answers based on what they think the researcher wants to hear or how they feel they are being perceived. The researcher's body language, tone of voice, or even their questions may unintentionally shape the responses, leading to opinionated or biased data. This is especially true in interviews or focus groups where the interaction between the researcher and participants is central to data collection. In summary, qualitative research faces challenges related to generalization, the inability to generate statistical data, time-intensive analysis, and potential researcher influence on participants' responses. These weaknesses can limit the scope and applicability of qualitative research depending on the goals of the study. However, despite these limitations, qualitative research remains a valuable tool for gaining deep insights into specific phenomena or contexts. And that's it for today's video about the strengths and weaknesses of qualitative research. I hope you learned a lot. See you in our next video.